of the things that's an important topic when you were working with gestural controllers is the idea that I mentioned it before, that a gesture can really make any kind of sound, and the transference of gestural data to synthesis algorithms is called mapping. So you map a gesture onto a sound source, and one of the things that's interesting in this particular case is that it's the same instrument now. Fernando, who's a percussionist, will play the T-stick again in another piece, but it's a piece that uses the same instrument with a different mapping. So in fact, the same gesture in this particular patch will cause different sounds, and sometimes the same sound that you heard before will be generated by a different gesture. So that's to say that the mapping between the gesture and the sound synthesis has been changed. Also, at this, I just like to also, slightly changed, I think, is that what you're saying? No, but it is though. It's mostly the same, but it is different. The feedback is done differently and everything. Even the way that he holds it is different. I wanted to mention that this is part of this digital orchestra project, research project, and it's a 3-year project. We're just coming to the end of the first year. In 2 years, there will be a big concert that features a lot of the research that's going on, including some of the work of the people in this seminar who will continue to go on for the next 2 years and be involved in the digital orchestra, including actually Fernando, Joe, and Andrew, and other members of the seminar as well. And it would be, if you're here in 2 more years, around March, in 2 years, it would be, I think you might enjoy the concert. You also have a chance to see how these instruments develop and how the synthesis develops. So the next piece is called Dancing with a Tiger by Andrew Stewart. The instrument is again the T-stick. The performer is Fernando Roja. Instrument, hardware, software by again Joe Malak, Rodolphe Curley, and Andrew Stewart. Okay, and I think this time Andrew is going to talk about the instrument. Am I right? Okay.
I'm just going to pass the mic over to Andrew, but I'd just like to thank Fernando and Xenia for working with us, because we've made a lot of changes based on their recommendations. Really made the controller and the software a lot better. And also we have to want to thank Kermit, because they gave us some money to do this. So thanks, Kermit.
I think probably the program note says it all. I think all that I really need to see. I set out the task just to try to write an etude, classical etude, for a new digital musical instrument. And so what I talk about, a rotation around the lateral axis of the instrument. Maybe, yeah, if you see what Fernando's doing here. And when he's, you'll see him, he'll start actually playing the instrument in that position, and then stand up. And so the rotation, what I'm talking about is that you'll get different durations to the sounds. So a shorter sound is when he's got the instrument up, and a longer sound will be when he has the instrument down. So in the spirit of an etude, I've tried to write something where he's actually got to be quite clear as to how much he rotates the instrument. In addition, you'll see his hands kind of start in the middle and work out, and that's pretty much what I said in the program. And if a wealth, that's an example of actually the different mappings, the different sounds that go with you.